Hey guys, and welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today we are watching the very first episode of the very last season of The Expanse. Honestly, I got kind of sad just saying that, but I have full faith that the writers, producers, actors, everybody behind the scenes and behind the camera and in front of it are going to give us a completely spectacular send-off. My heart's not ready for a send-off, but I'm excited to see how this story ends, or how it temporarily ends at least, right? Because I know that this is, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is going to take place in book 6. Obviously there's 4 books after book 6, so not a complete end, but a see you later for now. Anyway, I am rambling. We left off with Marco making huge plans, flying around the galaxy. You know, he did a lot of bad stuff, and the good guys, you know, our guys, are gearing up to try to fight him and help save everything. You know, we lost some people, and we still have a lot of people that I love that are on the show, like, so I'm a little bit stressed because I don't want anything bad to happen to any of them. But I have rambled plenty enough. Sorry. Enough talking. Let's just get into this and we'll talk after. Also, yes, my makeup is inspired by Kamina once again, but I always forget when I'm doing my makeup that I actually have no talent doing makeup, so it kind of turns out not great. But who's this little girl?
Gruncher.
Gruncher? Is she on a different planet? What's a Gruncher? I'm writing this down.
Flankervine.
Oh, there's so many new words.
Centipedes.
They're so cute. I don't know why this feels very ominous to me.
I'm gonna have to give you all names.
This little girl is me when I was a child.
Who's there? Zan?
Who's Zan? What is that? It's another creature.
What are you?
That's a good question. It's so cute. It's so cute. Is it an alien? Oh, don't be bad. Don't be bad, please. Okay, it's purring.
You look like a dog.
Kinda. What's wrong with it? What is that thing? What planet are we on? Because this is not Earth things. Is this through the ring? Is this... Planet 2. Ring 673. Okay, so that was the ship at the end of last season, right? That we saw, like, in the clouds, right?
Meteoric contaminants are still rising, even faster than before.
Oh shit.
Every rock kills us a little more, even when they miss.
I see them! They're running!
Firing one!
Who?
Do you think I could convince Chrissy to pay us for every one of these assholes we take out?
I'd like to see you try.
I'm serious.
We're not mercenaries.
We're not soldiers either.
I'm gonna take us in for a closer look.
No, we should keep our distance. The Free Navy loves improvised bombs and proximity triggers. They know it gets Marco off. I'll send in a drone.
Shrapnel took out a whole camera. Guess I'm gonna have to go out there and see if we got any holes that need plugging.
They seem very tired and... You know what? No, I'm not gonna... You're not doing this to me.
No signs of stealth composites.
Earth hasn't seen a stealth rock in months. No pun intended. Nice if it's...
What? What the fuck is that?
God damn it, there's another ship down there.
Hang on. I don't think that is a ship.
What is it?
It's a drive.
What do you mean? Explain. Explain. Explain, please.
And we should be able to increase food production on Sirius by 15 to 20% in the first year alone. Dawes always said
Dawes is dead because I got tired of listening to what he had to say.
Oh, so he just killed Dawes? I don't think we knew that before, did we?
You want something?
I do.
I mean to, Jake.
That's not all you need.
Let me know if you change your mind.
You literally just had sex. Calm the fuck down.
Our people are going to starve sooner, not later.
Get this.
He's so, like, this is what you are signed up for. I could puke. He's such a narcissist.
I have always considered this station to be a home. To me and to every other Belter.
Okay.
And now we will turn it into the jewel it was always meant to be.
Okay, how?
Ceres will be the capital city of our Belter nation. A place all Belters can be proud of. And forever call home!
His self-aggrandizing, I can't.
On my signal. Port thruster. 10-degree yaw. Michio.
Now.
What did you do?
What the fuck?
They're locking in on our transmitter. Changing course, heading right for us.
Passion!
I'm sorry.
What did she do?
No pursuit. We got him.
We transferred most of the fuel. 1 tank of water, 2 pellets of rations.
Munitions.
1 torpedo.
We have to figure out how they're being triggered. We could stop even a few of them before they're launched. It'll be an accomplishment.
Okay, so they just put these so that they can shoot the rocks at Earth whenever they want.
Thank you.
I was like, where's this light coming from?
The customary response is you're welcome.
Sorry, I just realized this is the first time I've flown the Rosie.
Because Alex?
First time I ever had to.
I know what that feels like.
What's that? What's that? What's that? There's something.
The magnetic bottle cycling up.
You've started the reactor.
You must have tripped the fail-safe.
No, you need to get out of there.
What the fuck? What is...
Jim, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's
You need to get out of there now. Get behind the ridge, put as much rock between you and the drive tube as you can.
Ooh.
Jim, you have to get out of there now.
What is he doing?
There wasn't enough time to get far enough away with it.
No, it's sure if I could break it, shut it down.
Just come back inside, please.
There's a lot of trauma going on here on the Rosie, which, like, you know, I know they don't have time for therapy and all that stuff, but like, they need it. They all need it.
I'm gonna go grab a bite.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a minute.
So I'm guessing that, you know, there's no love lost between Naomi and Peaches.
We've been flying together for months now. She's been working her ass off.
The only reason she's here is because you decided to make her part of the crew. As if that could replace Alex.
This has nothing to do with Alex. And you know, you made some pretty big decisions for all of us without talking to me.
Oh, so does that mean you can do whatever you like now?
I'm not saying that. But maybe you could cut Peaches a fucking break, like we all did for you.
You should find somewhere else to be.
I don't like this. I don't like them being in, you know, like...
You're right about that.
I don't like them being at odds with each other like this, you guys. This is... Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
This is not a place for her anymore.
Let's not...
Gio is family.
Yeah, I like her. Like, she's struggling.
We have lost so much already. We will find a safe port where we can resupply. A place where you can stay.
I don't want to leave you.
It isn't forever. When this is all over, we will come back.
When it is over. Were you part of the attacks on Earth?
Me no, not so lucky. He was.
You were?
He killed a science ship near Venus before they could spoil the planet. Put Ashford the ghost knife out the door and dropped the rocks to get revenge for all of us. He made the in your load up, but
Interesting. He's not proud of it.
If Sandrani wants more for this station, they can tighten the food and water rations. We owe these people nothing.
Cities is our capital. These are our people. Your job is to get them what they need.
If you have any specific logistical suggestions, we'd love to hear them.
This is, you know, just proof that Marco and his people don't actually give a shit about the Belters.
Another intel update on Free Navy assets came in. That's one of the rogue MCR and gunships that finished off our fleet at the wreck. There. See those flashes?
Mm-hmm.
They remind you of anything?
Mm-hmm.
They reminded me of the artifact on Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
It's not our problem anymore.
Well, in the big picture, it could be. The only reason the rings are here is because of us.
I am out here to kill Marco before he kills us. The only reason that I'm still out here instead of drinking myself blind on Luna is because I don't want to abandon you. So don't abandon us.
The guidance system was set to launch the rock upon receiving a single burst transmission at a specific frequency. It was coded, of course, but it gave me an idea.
They could interrupt the frequencies of the others?
Each of these signals launched a rock.
Which gave me another idea. I triangulated the signals to see if I could find out where the transmission came from.
Oh shit.
That looks like an orbit.
Probably a spotter ship that's been guiding the rocks.
They'd have to be running dark. Passive sensors only.
There were several references in the guidance logs too. And as your dragon, I think that's the name of the ship.
If we could find it,
you could stop the rocks.
Take it out, it could seriously reduce Marco's ability to keep hitting Earth. Prepare to get underway.
Aye, Captain.
But y'all are so fractured right now. Like, their morale is, like, non-existent.
I tried for so long to stay away from the violence, but Marco pulled me back into it. And now the people we're hunting and killing, the same ones I used to call my own.
It's very hard for her.
I don't know how much longer I can bear it.
It's fucking Marco. He's a piece of shit.
The deliberations of my cabinet in a time of war are a matter of national security. and none of your fucking business.
Madam Secretary General, the people of this planet have been through hell and it's only getting worse. They're just looking for honest answers. You owe them that.
The thing is, telling people the truth of how dire it is isn't actually going to help anybody. So, causing panic in a time of war, this scale is not helpful. I mean, it's not helpful any scale, anyway.
I know who you are.
So, let's go then.
She doesn't want to.
This all it takes with your other girls.
The girls. Oh, that's your problem.
You should go find one of them.
You're fucking lucky I'm even talking to someone like you.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck.
Here. This one's on the house.
She was nicer than I would have been.
But fucking hero! Kill the other me!
I'm a hero. A hero!
What the fuck you gonna do about it, huh?
Oh. What the fuck? You can't just kill people.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy this sensation. Maybe it's the lack of sensation. The whole planet not putting me down for once.
I can come back if you like.
She's like, drummer, not drummer. Bobby's like, this is a little ox.
Time for your performance review.
My what?
You hate this job.
Yes, ma'am, I do. I understand. I'll step down.
If I don't get the easy way out, neither do you. I just received word from Holden.
Oh, yeah.
He believes they've located an enormous spotter ship. They're going to check it out. See if they're right.
Is she gonna go with them?
If they are, that would be good.
Fuck good. We need better than good. We're wounded, broken, trying desperately to keep ourselves going by pretending we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Little wins here and there.
They matter a lot.
Hold us together. We need more than that.
We need big win.
Something to give us a reason to hope.
You have something in mind?
I do.
What? Oh, I just assumed that like them getting the spotter ship would be like a big reason to hope, but what's Avasarala thinking? What? Really? That's where they ended? Okay, where to start? This was an incredible start to the season, in my opinion. It's been about 6 months, I think they said, right? Since the end of last season and the beginning of this season. 6 months of Earth slowly dying, and each rock kind of being another nail in the coffin of Earth dying. Marco has kept throwing rocks at Earth to distract them from, where he is and trying to hunt him down and everything. And the tone of this episode was incredibly somber. It felt like mourning the entire episode. And I think that's very fitting for one, kind of how I feel, because like I'm sad that the show is coming to an end, but also they've just like Christian was saying, they've been through so much that led to this point, so much destruction, so much death, so much horror, so much trauma, that they need something that is going to make them feel like there is any shred of hope. We kind of saw that with the crew of the Rocinante, right? They're all very reaching the end of their rope, They're sad and they're kind of butting heads against each other, and they're just trying to figure out a way to keep going when so much is so hopeless right now. And I loved that is kind of what I feel like I'm rambling, but I love that that's the tone that is coming across. Like, you just feel it. The scenes feel heavy with grief and with emotion and with just the weight of everything that these characters have been through. And I love that in the music, in the performances, in every aspect of it, you don't just see them describing that, but you feel it. Like, it feels like it's weighing you down. And I love Christian's moment of, you know, being weightless in this episode, of just feeling floating in space, because she brought attention to the fact that, like, Earth has been weighing her down, right? And it's so it's so fitting, because this entire episode, as somebody watching it, you know, on Earth, but you feel yourself weighed down by the episode. And I just really appreciated that moment in this episode. Aside from that, all of our characters are kind of at odds and in discord with each other. I shouldn't say all of the characters, like the crew of the Rocinante, right? Naomi she doesn't get along with Clarissa. She's still not ready to forgive her, I suppose, for what she did. And she's butting heads with Amos about it. Amos is looking at Alex's name. You know, we all are feeling sorry, God, why am I getting emotional? We're all feeling Alex's absence, and it's nice that they don't, even though it's been 6 months, you know, that they don't brush over the fact that, like, that is a big hit that Holden and Naomi and Amos took, and that it's still affecting them, you know? Like, also, Naomi was she was fucking traumatized last season. She went through hell and back, and she scraped and she fought and she clawed her way back to her family. And I'm glad that that's being acknowledged in this. I'm glad that everything that Holden went through is being acknowledged, and Amos, and you just feel how heavy the weight of these experiences is weighing on them, and these traumas. And as always, as I said during the episode, I think therapy would be great for all of these characters right now, but they obviously don't have time. They're in the middle of a war, but yeah, they have a lot of trauma to unpack, and it makes sense that they're not okay. And I'm glad that, well, I'm not glad that they're not okay, but I'm glad at the realisticness of the fact that they're not okay. You know, it feels real. And I love that. I love that this show has consequences, right? And what I mean by that is not like consequences in actions, which it does have as well, but it has consequences in emotion and just the psyche of who characters are and what they've gone through. Because I feel like a lot of shows, they'll have something really traumatic happen, and then kind of over time, it's like if they did like a 6-month time jump, I don't think that it would have the reverberations of the trauma in the way that Expanse is doing it. And I really appreciate the realisticness of the way that they're portraying this time jump, right? Like, time heals all wounds, but does it? You know, it doesn't, by the way. Spoiler alert, no, it doesn't. You know, you still have to like actively work to try to heal things, and time is helpful in that, but also, they haven't had any time to sit down and breathe and try to find a way to heal from these traumas. So obviously it's still affecting them. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but what I'm trying to say is I really love that the repercussions of what happened and the traumatic effects of that are still affecting our characters. And it's just good writing. And yeah, I like it. Speaking of the psyches of our characters and being affected by things, we have Philip, who I can't help but have a shred of hope for, because I think that we have seen him display hints of remorse and humanity where we have not ever seen that from Marco, right? I cling to the bit of Naomi that exists within Philip to hope that he can make some sort of good choice. Like, obviously he literally just killed somebody in this episode that was his friend, because he's also not dealing with the emotions that are going on with him, right? He's not dealing with the fact that he, I think, still cares for Naomi and still has some sort of hope for a reunion, and Marco has completely written her off and wants her dead. You know, I think that Marco doesn't take Philip's feelings into account, which could be very dangerous for Marco if Philip could do what I would like him to do, you know. But I think that Philip's a very interesting character because his entire life is basically, you know, one trauma after another. And I think that he, you know, I've talked about this last season, he's, you know, I don't know why I say you know so much. He's a victim of abuse. I don't know physically, but definitely mentally and emotionally from, you know, Marco's his dad. Like, come on. So he has a lot of trauma, and I don't know how to feel about Philip because, like I said, a part of me still has this hope that he can maybe access the part of him that is Naomi and come out the other side, but he's just been through a lot, and I don't know what to expect with him, and I'm interested by him, and he makes me sad, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not articulating very well, but I just, like I've said 8 million times before, I just don't know how I feel. I do know, however, how I feel about Marco, and that is that he's just a narcissistic asshole. Like, you know, he's doing this for the glory of Marco and Naris, right? Like, he espouts all this stuff about, like, oh, this is our capital city, we're in this together, I'm doing this for you, blah, 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 you know? In all of his, you know, grandiose speeches where everybody is cheering for him, blah, blah, blah. It's all bullshit. As we saw when he's talking to that lady, he doesn't care. Like, one, he doesn't care. Like, they're telling him, like, food shortages or, you know, or we can up our food production by 15 to 20%. Like, that's really going to help the belt stay fed because, you know, we don't have Earth anymore and we're literally destroying Earth, which is our greatest source of food. You know, it's not really that smart, but anyway. And he's like bored by her and literally just leaves. And then later the lady's like, we need to ration. You know, we got what we needed out of series. Let's leave. And he's just like, evil little smile, you know? He is the charismatic cult leader, right? You know, he's the Jim Jones. He's that's who he is. And it's just sad to me that the belt, which is a place where people have been severely mistreated over time are clinging to him as this beacon of hope because they think that he actually gives a shit about them when he doesn't. You know, he is willing to sacrifice as many of them as is humanly possible for him to get what he wants. And that's to be seen as, you know, Marco Inaros. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just fucking hate him. We also saw Drummer and her people suffering in this episode because, of course, they are still on the run from Marco. And that whole situation was very sad. I think Miko is her name, I think. She's just a good person, you know? She's just a good person. And it's hard for her to do these things because she doesn't want to hurt anybody. She's just a good fucking person. And I just feel bad for everyone. You know, I just feel bad for everyone in this situation. Oh, something else that I almost forgot to mention. At the beginning of this episode, we learned about a new place, right? It's called Laconia? Do y'all know how to say it? If so, tell me. Anyway, it's Planet 2 in the ring, in ring 673. And there's an adorable little girl and some adorable creatures on this planet. And there's like a little alien thing. There's sunbirds, there's grunchers, there's slinker vines. But there's this cute little like alien dog thing. And it's really fucking adorable. And I hope that it's not bad. I don't know. But is this planet, excuse me, like proof of alien life? Or is the proto-molecule like the first real proof of extraterrestrial life? Because like I said, it is a form of intelligent life, right? So, I mean, I would consider that, you know, proof of alien life out there. But maybe it's not. I don't know. I want to know more about this planet and that little girl and like what's going on, because the ship from the end of last season was in the sky above that planet with like the little tendrils, that ship. So what's going on? It's got to come into the story somehow, because like they're not just going to show that and then be like, bye, you know? I'm curious. And also, what was I going to say? Holden noticing that the one Martian ship that went through the ring, that you know, it was, fuck, what's his name? Tim DeKay's character. I can't remember his name. I don't remember. Sorry, I can't remember his name. But that guy and his friend, not his friend, but his, you know, second in command, whatever she was, they went through at the end of last season, right? And then the same thing happened to them, that Holden and scientist lady. Oh, what's her name? Okoye? That Okoye saw in, that Holden showed Fred Johnson, that Okoye saw in the eye of the thing on Illis, right? I am describing this perfectly. But that stuff, right, happened to the ship. And Holden's like, hey, we have a responsibility to do something about this. Because, you know, we kind of did open the ring gates and everything. And then Amos, you know, he's just trying to get by. And so is Naomi. And everybody's kind of at their wit's end, right? So I don't really know how that's going to go. Because I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm interested in that. I'm interested if they're going to go after that at some point. I'm interested in whatever the hell Avasarala has that she wants to use to be a big win. I'm just, you know, I'm just curious and interested, and yeah, I'm ready for the next 5 episodes of this season and to see what the hell happens, because I honestly do not know. I have no idea what is going to happen, and I just hope it's good, and I hope that our characters are alive at the end of it. The ones that I want to be. I hope certain ones are not. Looking at you, Marco. Yeah. Also, can I just say really quick that I really do not appreciate the way that Philip treats women. It's pretty gross. Probably learned that from Marco too. Anyway, I think that is all that I really have to say about this episode. Hold on, let me look just to see if I wrote anything else down that's super important. I literally just wrote trauma, so. I'm done talking now though. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. You can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode, watch-along style, over on Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. It's kind of weird to be doing Expanse live. Like, usually if I wanted to, I could just watch the next episode. And now I can't, which kind of sucks, honestly. Anyway, it's also exciting to be live with you guys. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. No spoilers for anybody who's read the books. I do plan on reading all of them. Got the first one down. Still need to do my video about it, but I'm done talking. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys next week for more Expanse. Until then, bye guys.